Well, it's not a Saturday night ammonite, but it is a Sunday. Let's look at a box of watches, which is kind of an ammonite.
How is it kind of an ammonite?
Who knows? You know, because it's an outward spiral of joy from getting new watches. So I bought a lot of watches, like a lot, like one lot, a lot, not lots of watches. Well, I guess lots of watches. Yeah, that thing's slow again. I've got to get it. I got to get it. Ooh, wrist check. 6309. S229.
I'm wearing something different because I was woodworking with children today.
Ooh, baby G.
Yes.
Fun. Anyway, I bought a batch of watches, and they came in, and I thought it'd be sort of fun to check some of this stuff out. And we have Sabrina with us, of course.
Really?
Yes, we do. So we got, I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff here. This is,
I like this one. It's pretty cool.
do ya?
Yeah.
This is an early Seiko. Wait, where's my, oh, I don't need it. Who cares? This is an early Seiko. So I think these are 40s, 50s. I haven't popped the back off of it. I liked the color of this old school lizard band. I wonder if there's any way to save it. I wonder if it's actually leather.
I bet it's from the 50s.
You think?
I can't imagine that was made during wartime or anything. Or post, or I don't know.
I don't know. If it's actual leather and maybe I can bring it back, maybe I can put it on new backing. I don't know. I'll think about that. Let's see. Let's move Mr. Box. Yeah, I got some cool stuff. Some, of course, you guys already saw the pulse meter. This one came in this lot of watches, and I was so jazzed by it because I didn't know that this existed. There were a number of JDM models of these, all black, all orange. This is sort of like army or military colors, but that's the original strap. And the other ones, like the orange and the black, they were fully matching. Like the orange was matching. It was crazy. But I was so freaked out about this one that I had to clean it up, so I did.
You were freaked out?
I was just like, it's not often I see something that I'm like, wait a minute, I had no idea. It's just, I like the colorway. It looks kind of like, commando-y. It looks kind of like tough and purposeful.
You didn't talk about that one.
I didn't? Oh, this is, interestingly, so this is Innovative Time. So, but you'll notice it looks damn near identical. And that's because it is.
Wait, so it isn't like a cheap ripoff from Walmart? Or
No. Seiko just rebranded it for them. And so, literally, that's it. But it has that cool Seiko coloring, which is neat. Sort of a cool stealth thing. And it's working, obviously, which is awesome. I now have 2 of these.
No comment.
I do. Actually, I want to... I'm trying to think where the other one is. Oh, it's in that... unsorted watches. If I can remember before the end, I'll find that one. But it looks like this one's twin. This is from like that 90s sort of age of discovery time when they were doing that whole ships and pirates, and I don't know why they did it. 1996 age of discovery. No idea why. So they came up with all this wacky stuff. Yeah, I'll find the other one. It's in... I'll dig around a little bit, not right now. Oh, somebody had fun.
What?
Yeah, what indeed. I already figured out this mystery. The whole movement is wampus in the case, because this is a 6309 case, and that's a 7019, and they have different positionings for the crowns. And so somebody just bolted it together. No idea why, but actually the dial itself is kind of neat. I was looking at it, I was like, that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll try my hand at seeing if I can do an old school radium style lume on it. Who knows? This one, I don't know. It's the Citizen with this odd H-link on it.
When's it from? What decade?
It's going to be 70s.
That's pretty boring for a 70s watch.
Yeah.
They're usually crazy.
Yeah, they usually... It's like the worst of both worlds in the 70s. This weird archaic, like odd elements being jammed together, but also in boring colors. It's like it's weird. Hang on, 48. So what is that's February 77, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't opened this up and looked at the movement. It's got an 8110, no, 8510? Whatever. I haven't looked at that one yet. What do we got?
That one's pretty.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. 8306. So this is a 8306, 8,000, 9,000. But anyway.
Who has the seal on the back?
Yeah, this one is sealed because it's a sea lion.
Uh,
But these are really cool. Not only do they have a nice movement, it's a hand winder, and it's automatic, except for the fact that it's relatively slow rate. These are great watches. The coolest thing I love about these, and this is the coolest thing.
oh, Jesus.
Are you okay there?
Oh, God, I was so afraid it was open. Don't open the soda.
Okay, I won't, I promise. These are the ones where they look like they're not loomed, but they actually are. The end of each bullet has a little dot of lume, and the hands are loomed on the underside. In theory, if you charged that enough, you would see the hands outlined with glow. But it's a great idea, but the lume just isn't never bright enough to really be workable. But it's a great, beautiful case. Omega style twisted lugs. Screw down. These are nice. I had one like this, which is actually here, but I'm shipping it back to the owner. And because they're hand winders, I like to. It bugs me that you can't wind it via the crown because the crown's too small. So I put a larger crown on it, so it'll be a decent hand winder. But I'm looking forward to working on this one a lot. 6619. This is when you start seeing Seiko's like grammar of design stuff come. If you look at the hands, they've got these like faceted edges, like blade edges. These are really, people overlook these 6619s. They're considered sort of workhorse, and a lot of people have forgotten about them. But it's the version of this movement is what is in like the Orient Bambino.
I like how there isn't like a case. I don't know. It looks like it should have a giant case, but it doesn't.
Yeah, no. It's a real stealthy case, and they made it so that the crown was hidden. This is really cool. This is not. I'm sorry. This is a cool watch, and yes, you're totally correct. It's got this like it really narrows down, which is neat. The bracelet here is a made in Japan, nice beads of grains of rice. Almost actually looks like, boy, that's really nice. But it's Speidel Japan. And I don't remember who did that work for them. It might have been Maruman. But I'm not really sure. This is a cool watch. People really sleep on these 6619s. Fully jeweled. Only 18,000 BPH, but they're stable and strong and well made. Good watches. What'd you find?
Well, now I'm like, hey, instead of using nails, I could use a spring bar.
I have a lot of spring bars.
If you have some like thin ones that I could have, that'd be cool.
Actually, not only that, I have, if you're looking for thin ones, I have all these boxes that came from Newt. With all these weird spring bars and sizes. I have tons of the stuff. So speaking, this is another 6619. That's a really elegant.
Does it have the dolphin or
yeah,
whale?
This one has the dolphin.
It's not a whale?
No, it's not a whale.
Oh, I see it now.
So that is a. Come on, Spencer. 6619. 8050. It's a really cool watch. This one's in nice condition. The chapter ring's a little jacked up. That's a metal chapter ring, and it indexes into the dial. But you get that nice two-tone thing. Seiko really jumped for that. Stainless steel case. Snap-on back. These are important. With these, you don't ever want to get rust in these. because there's almost no margin, no extra room. You get rust on the rust is larger than the metal it arose from, and it'll crack the case back. That's a cool watch, actually.
Yeah, I really like it. Well, you like it because it's a two-tone thing.
I do like it because it's a two-tone thing. I wish it were loomed, though. Or had, yeah, like, I have to think about that one. Okay. Sorry about that. I had a sudden attack of the thirsts. Oh, this is another watch. So this is going to be kind of wacky. Pretend the gold innards are in the gold outer case. I looked at this and I was like, I love the way that dial looks. It looks really cool, but the case is kind of beaten up. I don't dig it. But then my brain kind of tickled me, and I said, wait a minute. I think there's one of these cases in stainless in this box. So for fun, I just transferred that over and hand cleaned it. I don't know. There's something about it I dig. There's something about it I like. Sort of the champagne at the dial. It gets emphasized by the gold, and I actually think that's a pretty cool looking watch. It's a 6309, so automatic only, but it'll have, well, I imagine it'll still have good lume. Or not. Or I can't show it because nobody can see it. Honey, I'm trying to hide here. Nope, there you go. You can see it just barely. This is terrible. Come on.
This is terrible?
Yeah, I want to be able to, It's ridiculous. I've done this before. Anyway, I'm super excited about this one. It's been a long time since a watch kind of grabbed me like this. Especially a dress watch. I've always had a thing for steel and gold together, especially with the champagne. Looks nice. Looks nice. Let's go up over here. Got a few more wacky ones. It's a really, really nice condition hand winder Sportsman 6602 snap-on case back base metal case with this really freaking cool bracelet.
What makes it so cool?
It's an odd design I haven't seen before with these kind of beads of rice under curls and the gabled centerpieces. But then, of course, nobody's going to see this. But you look at the back, and it looks like a series of rods. It's not built like any. It's built differently than any Seiko bracelet I've ever seen, and I haven't seen if there's a maker's mark on it or what. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, there's the maker's mark. This, believe it or not, is a Seiko mark. Right there. It says stainless steel. But then it's got that weird little 3 diddly mark right there. That's the logo of the company that made these late 60s bracelets. That's a cool watch. And I'm excited about the bracelet. Are you just, you're being so, am I talking over you the whole time?
I know, I don't have anything to say. I'm
You
kind of
don't?
spacing out.
You do? You are?
Yeah.
I don't know. We've got stuff like this. It's like this weird analog that is also an LCD. I'm not exactly sure how it works. It's in...
What kind of battery goes in it?
I'd have to pop the back. Did I leave my heads? I must have left my head diddly out there.
You want me to go get it?
No. I can. Here, why don't we? Here, why don't we? No, I don't think it's gonna explode. But it, like I said, it smells a little. Oh my God! You'd think, honey, after fighting with these effing lights for 12 years, 13. No. We had them in Rhode Island too, didn't we? I hate these things. I hate them. And I've been nursing these things along and fighting with them and listening to them squeak and complain, all to avoid buying one brand new, like $249 light. Squeak, scrape.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be you without it. Okay,
God.
do you have a battery?
Oh, what? Oh, sure. Yeah, sorry about that. I got distracted by outrageousness. Okay, so what do we got? I don't remember the size of, yes, I just dropped that case back. Hell yeah.
Oh, no cracking.
No, cracking. You're just a butt. Okay, let us try this out. I think I guessed right. This thing, would you believe it, people? Peoples of Earth? This thing has 5 joules. 5 joules. Okay, I have no idea if it's going to work.
It's working.
That's the craziest damn thing I ever did see. 5 joules. Same number of joules as a 7549. I mean, that's nuts. And then with this crazy LCD thing, that's bananas. That's pretty wacky. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna check that out. I should take a second and clean off all those fingerprints. I'll do that before I snap that back on. Okay, well, I found them both. And there they are. I haven't put a battery in either one. Wait, no, I tell a lie. I put a battery in this one because that's the one that was here first. They are 1 month and a few units apart. Whenever the heck these things were made. But yeah, they're in quite comparable condition. Never thought I'd own one, never mind 2. Let's see, what else do we got going on? No, not that. Oh yeah, this thing. I should have pushed some of the other buttons. I mean, okay, let's go up and let's get ourselves a little bit of space here. This thing is world time. So you can have it just this sort of, classic clock look. And you got your timer, your lap counter, and you got your world time. This is the old world time setup. This is basically a digital rendering, digital if you will, of the standard frame for the world times that came out at this time. In fact, I was just looking at those. I think, in fact, they're here. Yep, they're right here. Isn't that great? Excellent. Of course, I don't have any batteries in these for very good reasons, but you can get a sense of the I'm missing. There's another world time in another place. But anyway. Oh, it's upside down. There, see? And it looks a little more like it. And so you have your like time zones and all this other kind of stuff around the world, so you can do your calculations. Oh, and that's, I guess, time setting. I didn't want to do that. Oh, look at that. You can do an all blank mode. Huh, isn't that neat? That's pretty cool. Anyway, I just wanted to show that off. Not bad for a Pulsar. A 5 joule analog quartz chronograph with world time multi time zone tracking from a Pulsar. Yeah, I have to say that's pretty cool. That's pretty impressive. I think that's neat. That's cool. There. Let's see. I'm excited about this one. It's a 6119, 6023, but it's in really.
Everybody's liked those.
Yeah, this one's really cool. People call these the sort of the Pogue Sport Diver because they have a Pogue style case, which if I had in fact, even better. Is that true? Yo, for real?
What kind of crystals in it?
Huh? That's a type. This is a 320 W10 GN00. If I had to guess, type 2. That's a type 2.
You think?
It could be a type 3 flat, but I'm not sure. I mean, Lord knows they did have them. In any case, this one's a late one for having a horseshoe case back. January 76. This one's really nice. It's just missing the complete stem, but the rest of it's really good. And even though it's hazy, if you look at like the brightness of the brushing as you spin, this is going to be a really nice watch. And I have always liked those too. So anyway, just for fun, check this out. So here is a Pogue style. I just happen to have these out. Here's a Pogue style sport diver, one of those little diddlies right there, like so. And here is what people call a Pogue case, 6139-6000X. And you can see if you cut the lugs in right to that point, which is what they did there, you'd have your Pogue case. That's the only thing. That little difference right there. I mean, if one was thinking, you could in theory take that off and you'd have a little like baby diver Pogue. Wouldn't that be wild? Huh, never considered that before. That's nuts. Oh, I got a few other things in here. I got, I forgot about that. Let's see. That's Seiko 0634 bracelet. Solid stainless. One of the most beautiful bracelets Seiko ever made. I've never found a use for them. And all the watch heads are dead, which means there's lots of bracelets. I got a bullhead case. Some Seiko tools. Okay, now it's time for the treasures, my two favorite things. Okay, so the actual like thing that got my when the seller contacted me, and he and I have done a lot of business. This was the one that got my attention. And this, of course, for those in the know, this is an H556 5050. And what's that, honey?
That's a Burke.
That is in fact a Burke. And so if you're sitting there saying, a what?
Watch Aliens.
Go watch Aliens. Paul Reiser's character, Burke, in Aliens, he wore this watch. The main people, the Marines and Ripley and Bishop and Burke all had Seiko watches. I've owned all of these, and in fact, I sold my collection off. But I did miss this one, or the one that I had that was like this. This is a nice watch. It's a nice example, actually. It just feels right. This is a good one. And they're cool. I mean, it's just sort of this weird stealth watch. The two-tone of it, I think actually it's a really handsome watch. And I'm really glad to have this one back. Or this model back. The next one, I was not anticipating liking this at all.
Okay.
I've never taken the...
Did I look at it already?
No, I haven't even shown it to you.
Uh-oh.
Just the more I looked at it, the more I liked it. This is a Seiko 6M25. It uses a lot of the same kind of mechanism as select mechanism as the astronaut.
So it's from the 80s?
Yes. But
wow.
So it's got this, you can set it, and the whole thing is fly-by-wire. There's no direct connection between the crown and the movement, none. So you move everything by the buttons. And I was looking at it, I'm like, I don't know, it's got this real sort of purposeful look to it. It's legible, but it's not too busy. I like the simpleness of the case, I really do. And it's just, it's really restrained. I think it's a cool watch. And then I was looking at the bracelet. I don't know that this is the original bracelet for it. I don't think that it is. This is a Maruman, made in Japan, which I completely love. And this is a really densely made one. It's filthy, but I'm gonna keep it on this bracelet. I dig it. I haven't taken it off the case back. Should we do that?
Sure.
Okay. Aha. I see it. Yeah, this is a nice watch, actually. Jeez. I like it. Okay, now. I have no idea what we're going to get in here.
Well.
I see fingerprints. That all looks okay. I don't know. I guess the only thing is to do it, right?
To do what?
Honey, there ain't nothing to it but to do it. We are going to pause for a second, and I'm going to put a battery in this thing. Okay, so we missed the dancing hands thing, but it did work. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. Looks like I'm advancing our time. Not exactly sure what I'm doing.
I don't understand how it works at all.
The whole thing is, I believe. Let's see. I don't know. I think I need to reset this thing because I'm not exactly sure what is happening. That's why they call it dancing hands. Every time you go and change, and because you can make all these settings different, so every single one is going to have its own, place.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it is really cool. So it's a lot like the astronaut, which does the same thing. This is kind of like an analog version of that. I just think it looks pretty cool. Does it have a light? What are we looking at here? I don't know. I'm going to have to read up the manual. But honestly, I dig it. I really do. I don't know why. It has sort of a 80s, but 80s like technical, not quite Tron, but there's good design from the 80s and bad design. This is good design. Well, I think so anyway. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we only got one more. I like talking about the Seiko's Age of Discovery watches. Believe it or not, this watch, which I'm about to show y'all, is actually in incredibly nice condition, but it looks like the dial is ruined.
It's not?
No, it was made like that. I have the gold version of this watch. The dial is printed like that. It's made to look like oldie-timey parchment, like treasure map.
I hate it.
Oh God, you should see the gold one. It's just awful. But the cool thing is, though, it's inscribed Robert H. Kenyon. And I looked up Mr. Kenyon. Here's a picture of Mr. Kenyon. In any case, he passed in 2009, but there is his watch. But yeah, they made it look like that. But the thing is, stylistically, it doesn't make any sense.
No.
I mean, because the watch isn't like, because it's a standard 70s case. Wait, what is this one? This is a 7009. Okay, I misremembered. It's not exactly the same watch. The case is slightly different.
Okay, I haven't looked yet. I'm going to look at it with everybody else. That's really ugly.
But there it is. There's that same aesthetic. When I first got this, I thought the dial was damaged. But then I saw the lume. Look at the lume. It's perfect. I'm like, what? This is... I don't know what they were thinking. Let's make a watch look pre-ruined. But that was that sort of really confused 90s aesthetic I'm not really sure about. Anyway, that's about it. There were a few other things. That's a huge winner. The Burke, gigantic winner. Super happy to have that back. But this for me, that thing's the home run. That thing is super cool. Hang on. Just let's get that number out here for us. 6M266010. Yeah, there we go. 6M266010. Really? Would that be April 81? Or were these 91? I bet this is 91.
It looks 90s to me.
Yeah, it's a 91. You're right. Yep, absolutely. You're correct.
Ah.
Well, it was 90.
So wait, so all three of those are from the 90s?
These are 70s.
Oh.
This
you said
one,
90s with the old-timey thing.
Well, that with the old-timey thing. This one is going to be 80s. Let's see. Of course, November 1983. End of my first semester in high school.
Wow.
Exciting stuff. All right, well, I think that's pretty cool. I'm especially looking forward to figuring this one out. The bracelet's disgusting, so that is all going to have to get cleaned up. But other than that, man, I love stuff like this. This is going to be a good entry, too. I dig that a lot. Mm-hmm. Did you have any other yeses or nos?
I like this one.
Oh, really?
Where am I? I don't know.
No, I'm not criticizing you at all. Honey, when you tell me you like something, well, let's look at the movement. Let's pop the back. Gosh, it looks almost brand new. There we go. Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at that.
It's so shiny.
Yeah, look at that gigantic fourth for the upper fourth wheel pinion. And look, it's got the old school balance with the timing weights on it. Here, let me blow this off a wee bit. Boy, that's nice. Isn't that pretty? See, no Dia-Shock.
What's that mean?
It means that there's no shock protection on the top of the balance. So it's these are more likely if you drop them to get damaged. That is a real, gosh, that's a nice movement. Cool. Well, I'll look at that, maybe other cool things will happen. That's neat. I mean, it's a beautiful watch, but this thing, ooh, I got to pop the back on this one. I've got to completely do so much research on this, but I think so. Final winner for me, I think, is this beautiful A306. It's a really nice watch. I'm really looking forward to working on it. Cool. Okay, well, that's it. Oh, I had a realization, by the way, about this watch. Why it really appealed to me. With the exception, all it is missing is a brick red. These are all Boba Fett colors. In fact, this is a real good approximation of Boba Fett shade. Like, seriously, if it had like a solid reddish brown, I mean, damn. It's just crazy. It really is nuts. Isn't that cool, huh? I really do like it. I'm going to have to fix the strap because it's old and the Velcro's come undone. I'm checking to see if I can get... I think I might find them in black. I wish I could find them in orange, but they don't even exist as far as I can tell. But I wish I could find another one of these because that's a pretty cool strap. It's got this neat aluminum fold over buckle, so it's like double adjustable, but it's a nice sort of heavy duty aluminum. It's cool. And you can see that the backs, I mean, the case is, well, it's not identical, but it's damn near. Yeah. That's pretty, I think they're both cool. And this gives you your aliens fix, right? It's a cool watch. They're both cool. I dig them. Dig them. So anyway, man, that's why I like this thing so much. Boba Fett colors. Wow. The Boba Fett S229. I can't remember. I'm going to memorize this. S229-5001. And the case too is a really a nice, dense, heavy, fiber plastic. I have to clean this thing up. Yeah, you can see the AL23A is the strap number. Orange is AL22A. Black is AL21A. I am just over the moon with this darn thing. I really, really am. I'm super happy with all this stuff. Okay, cool. Finish who?